day 4. So I'm at the junction here where the Benton MacKaye begins, about 2/10 of a mile past Springer. And yeah, it was a full house last night. Lots of wind, lots of rain. But here we go.
Like that.
Day 5. So Bandit just dropped a bunch of us off. There were 5 of us in the car. Springer Mountain Trailhead. It's a blustery cold morning. There was some snow that we could see coming in on top of Blood Mountain. But continuing our hike. Everybody else is headed up to Springer. The summit, I was there yesterday. Really glad I got off the trail yesterday when I did to pick up more food. You need to keep your strength out here. Before I left the hotel this morning, I went ahead and mixed up my lunch already. So in here I have avocado, lettuce, salmon. Up in this region of the Appalachian Trail down here in Georgia, you do cross the Benton MacKaye Trail. I think 3, maybe 4 times. And then you'll see the Benton MacKaye once again around Fontana Dam, where it goes up with the AT a little bit into the Smoky Mountains and then branches off. But Benton MacKaye, for what this trail was named for, and you can see the white diamond-shaped blaze here on this tree. Benton MacKaye, back in 1921, he was the originator of the Appalachian Trail.
Like that.
He proposed this particular trail and it became a reality.
Like that.
And since then, thousands of individuals have hiked on this trail. Now, we are coming to an area that looks like it's had a amount of blowdowns. You need to thank all the trail maintainers diligently and sacrificially come out here and clean up the trail just so the hikers can get through easily. So we just passed Over Creek Shelter back there, and here's the blue blaze back to it. For those who don't know, a blue blaze indicates just a side trail off the AT. It's pretty universal to use a blue blaze, either to a shelter, the water source, a privy, or even another trail just to get off of the main trail. So the white blaze would be the Appalachian Trail, and the blaze below it is the Benton MacKaye Trail. So right here at Three Forks, kind of a little parking lot area, camping available. But this is where the two trails kind of meet each other for a little distance, and then the Benton MacKaye will branch off up here. I decided not to go all the way up to Hawk Mountain. It's 8/10 of a mile from this location. So there are about 30 campsites back in this area. Right here you can see the bear box, that's one of them. And if I swing around here, you can see the privy. But yeah, it was very windy up on the ridge, very cold. And I figured by the time I got up to Hawk Mountain, it would be extremely cold and windy. There you go. I just put my stuff in there. There I am. Day 6. Getting on trail a little bit earlier than normal. It's only 8:45. And as you can see here, this is the Hawk Mountain campsite. I stayed at campsite number 4. There were 7 of us back there last night. And boy, did it get cold. Along with me today, I'm going to climb Hawk Mountain. Looking over at Hawk Mountain, where we just came down off of. Here is called Lycopodium. I've seen it up against the sides of the trail here. It's a type of club moss. So yesterday afternoon I decided to, once I got to Gooch Gap, to call Shuttle and see if they had availability here at the Above the Clouds Hostel, which they did. So that's where I'm at.
Sun made its way through the windshield of my Chevrolet. There's whiskey-eyed and ashtray breath on a church rock gravel road. Something like that.
Above the Clouds Hostel. He served us a really great breakfast this morning. We have a lot of slackpackers, including me. I didn't think I would slack pack, but I am. But yeah, it's a really nice hostel. So before I came out here on my hike, I didn't consider slack packing. I mean, it's an option. Slack packing, for those who don't know, is where from one location to another, you're dropped off by a shuttle, picked up at the end of your hike, your day, by a shuttle, and you're hiking with just the minimal food, water, extra clothing, toiletries, whatever it is that you might need for that day. Sort of like a day hike, but I'm here to say there is no shame in slack packing. It's easier on the knees when you're first getting started and you're carrying all that weight in your hips and your knees, at least for me, start to ache and they just need a rest, but you don't want to take a zero. Zero would be where you don't hike any miles at all and you still want to continue your northward bound, but not with all that gear. So it lakes to the clouds, or I'm sorry, above the clouds. That's up in New Hampshire. So above the clouds, Hostel. This morning, just checking out my options and thought, you know what, I can slack pack. It's gonna be about 9.4, I think, mile day today to get back to Gooch. So I'm hiking south back to Gooch Gap where I got off the trail yesterday. So the Cherokee Native American nation considered this land to be sacred. They believed that there were spirits that lived up here in townhouses, they called them. And those particular spirits would help the hunter or somebody that was lost. Blood Mountain Shelter on top of Blood Mountain, 4,442 feet. The backside of Blood Mountain Shelter. It wasn't that bad of a climb. A lot of steps, a lot of stone steps that trail maintainers have put in. North. This is the only part of the AT that actually goes through the building. That was NEEL Gap. And they say that there's camping at about a mile, a little over a mile. Rains are expected, but we're gonna keep on moving.